So, the main event in my collection, let's talk about my full Longchamp collection or full Longchamp bag collection as of the start of 2022. Hello, and the warmest of welcomes to today's video. For those of you who haven't seen my face before, hi, I'm Nick, fab to have you here. For those who have seen my face before, thank you so much for joining me again. I hope you're enjoying my videos. I put out videos roughly 3 times a week on a range of different topics, anywhere from fashion to some slightly more personal topics. So if that sounds like something you'll be interested in, then please do head down, hit subscribe, turn on the notification bell. I love chatting with you all. I'm all about living life loud, and what that means to me is being your authentic self, being proud to be you, and just celebrating who you are as an individual. I think that is the most important thing. So, what am I going to talk to you about today? I'm going to share with you my updated Longchamp collection. I did one of these probably 6 months ago. I do one roughly every 6 months, just to keep an eye on what's in my collection, and partly because starting the new year, I am going shopping for my birthday, and I have my eye on a couple of Longchamp pieces, and I thought, ahead of going and buying them, do a little bit of a recce of my current Longchamp collection, understand what I currently own, and are the items that I'm looking to buy going to work with my current collection? Do I need them, essentially? I know it's not all about need, some of it is about want. However, are there any gaps, and can I plug them with these particular items? And what I'm pleased to share with you is that if I can get these items, I think they plug some good gaps in my collection. I'm going to talk about these in a order of usage over the past 12 months or so. I did them previously ranked least favourite to favourite. Some of those rankings have changed, but we're going to do it based on usage, and I will explain why each piece sits where it sits as we go, but I will try to not make this video all too long. So if you've been here for a while, you potentially know what my first item might be. I have around 15 Longchamp bags currently, and you probably know where we might kick things off. I'm going to do these together. Here we have my Longchamp Pliage classic document holders, one in this beautiful purple nylon and the other in this lovely blue. To call a spade, don't use them. I don't feel that they offer a huge amount of protection. I also haven't been going into an office as regularly as I would do maybe in past years. So whereas I might have changed my bag because I was using it 5 days a week, I don't use my bag 5 days a week, my work bags, so to speak. And I wouldn't carry these for any other reason other than work. So do I have a reason to use them at the moment? I don't, if I'm honest. And they're okay, but they don't offer enough protection for a laptop. I would say that the most you should really put in these is an iPad and documents, which is probably what they were created for. It does fit a 15-inch laptop. However, if I'm going into work, I need it to house my laptop, so I need it to protect that item. I do prefer the blue to the purple, I'll be honest. I love the colour, but for whatever reason, I think I just prefer the blue. I've used the blue more over the course of owning them. However, I will be honest, I haven't touched either of these this year. So there we are. Those are the first ones. Okay, and next up we have this. This is my Pliage travel bag in the large size. I have used this once this year. So has received much more use in years prior. This was my first ever Longchamp bag. I bought this in Stuttgart in November 2018, and it was the item that kicked off my love affair with Longchamp. Loved the yellow. It was at a time where I was less confident carrying bags, so I thought if I bought travel bags and things like that, it was a nice way of having these designer pieces in my collection. But actually, as I've gotten more confident, my use of these has declined. But it's a great item, it's a good size. This can fit in travel hand baggage for the majority of airlines, obviously when we're able to travel a little bit more readily. But it's a great item, was my gym bag for a little while, just haven't used it at all this year really. I've used it once when I went on a trip, and I think that was it. I haven't used it as a gym bag because I have a different item as a gym bag. So there we go, that is my Pliage travel bag in the yellow. Sticking with an item I've used once, we have this lovely little item, and this is my Longchamp Pliage collection Pikachu Pokemon limited edition top handle in the size small. Now, it's a shame to see this so low down because my feelings towards this have shifted. I used to not love this. Well, I used to love it, but I used to think, what am I going to use it for? I used it for a black tie recently, which I spoke about, and I absolutely loved using it. It made me feel really special. Without having spent a huge amount of money, I felt special carrying it. I felt glamorous carrying this bag, and that's really, really important. It also would go with what I'm wearing today. There we go. I think it's a lovely, lovely item. Far, far roomier than you would expect. Great little item. Oh, I lie, I've used this twice because I took this into London for dinner as well. I've used this twice, but its ranking will still be in the same place. So I have used it twice. It's a lovely little item. I like using this even when I'm wearing other bold outfits. I don't need this to be the sole pattern in my outfit. It's okay. I think it's just a beautiful little item. I might take this when I go shopping, although thinking about it, top handles aren't always ideal if you're carrying other bags. They can be a little bit cumbersome. So I'm thinking that I will maybe take a flat bag when I go shopping, just because then you can throw it over your shoulder and you don't have to worry too much. Lovely little item. Mine is stuffed with a bag organiser and I've got my 2 Aspinall travel wallets inside. I could see this being a great collector's piece for Longchamp collectors like myself in years to come. Slightly unfair because this one is new, however it says something the fact that I've still used it more than 4 other bags in my collection, and this is my new Longchamp Pliage backpack in the club style in this beautiful cloud blue. I bought this relatively recently. If you haven't seen the unboxing, do go and check that out, or reveal of this item. I think it's lovely. I bought it with a little bit of damage and I managed to clean all of it with a nylon cleaner, which was fantastic, and I got it for such a good price. I just love the colour. The backpack is an incredibly practical style from the brand. It's the item that if you're looking for a starter piece from Longchamp, this would be the piece that I would recommend if you were happy with a nylon bag and a backpack style. I think it is the most versatile item within their collection. Of course, you can also go for the leather versions if you prefer a leather backpack. But it's a beautiful item, very, very happy with it. Managed to use it about 3 or 4 times in the 3 weeks that I've owned it, and I will continue to use it into the future. Okay, and these 3 are joint in where they currently sit, and I'm going to show you them all together because the functionality is pretty much the same. We have my beautiful soft baby pink Pliage classic travel bag in the large size. Love this item. I use it a lot. It's a favourite. It's my favourite travel bag. I think it's beautiful. And then we also have my 2 XL travel bags, one in the lime green and one in the grey. I prefer this one to the lime green, and I will show you why in a second, but the reason that these are all together is because I've used them the exact same amount, because every single trip that I have gone on, all 3 of these have come with me, and it's been my yellow one that stayed. Because I've driven everywhere that I've travelled to this year, I have been able to take as much luggage as I want, and no one can say a damn thing because I drive myself. So there we have it. Love these in terms of their practicality. These ones get a little bit heavy, I will say, because they don't have shoulder straps. So I would recommend the large over the extra large. However, if you're just moving it from kind of your home to your car to wherever you're going, the extra large is a great bag in terms of the capacity. Now, the reason that this one really hasn't done very well is because look at the state of it. It is just mucky spice. Look at it. Ugh. Colour transfer, marks, damage, corner wear, and I've not used it any more than I've used the others, but this one just really looks like it's been through it. So I got this for a good price because I got this at the outlet, plus it was on sale. So in terms of its practicality, it served me well. I've used this probably 4 or 5 times this year, so it served me well, but out of all my travel bags, this one really looks like it's been through it. Another one that I've spoken about that I've struggled to use, but I am pushing myself more, is my Pliage in the green collection. I bought this in September from the Longchamp boutique. Again, go and have a little look at that video if you want to come shopping with me at a Longchamp boutique. This is a lovely item. I love the green collection. I like the colour that this is in. This is in the colour Snow. It's absolutely beautiful. This was the item that just happened to grab me when I went and looked at the cream collection in person. My biggest fear with this is around damage and marks, and guess what? It's got damage and it's got marks. But do you know what? We're just going to keep using it, and the beauty with Longchamp bags versus other items, versus brands like Versace, Gucci, Chanel, etc., is that the price point is reasonable, that if they get damaged, you can replace them. This was £90, so I will keep using it, and if it so happens to be run into the ground, guess what? I'll buy another one, or I'll go and buy something else. So these are a great item if you want something that's relatively carefree. The nylon means that you can get caught in the rain and it's not going to cause you a problem. They are really beautiful items, and with bag organisers, which you can see all of mine have a bag organiser in, they have a bit of structure, and this one is in the size medium. So this is a 30cm base, and this is the largest size that you can get the top handles in, unless you go for a Le Pliage collection piece or a Le Pliage Neo. So the club, the original, and the green collection, I think 30cm is the largest. Oh, LGP, you can also get a 30cm bag, and in the City collection, the new City collection, you can only get a 25cm piece, so a small top handle. So if this size works well for you, great, you can get it in most collections. And to be honest, I think this is the size that is most practical for every single individual. So beautiful item, very happy with it, but just need to keep pushing myself to use it. Again, it will probably work with what I'm wearing today, although I'm thinking black denim, colour transfer, maybe not. But a beautiful item nonetheless. I have really positive feelings towards this next bag, but for some reason I've just not been grabbing it, and I think it's because as my collection has grown, this one I've just used slightly less. And this is my Le Pliage backpack in the beige colour. I bought this in 2019 from Selfridges. I like this very, very much. It's a very easy-going, very carefree bag. You know how I feel about the backpacks. I've just spoken about my blue one. This one I used to use a lot for days out and things like that, but now I use top handles much more than I use backpacks, and I haven't had that much need for a backpack in the past 12 months or so, really the past 2 years. But I've been using this intermittently, and probably because I've been pushing myself, so if I go for a walk or something like that, this tends to be the bag that I will take. It's a lovely item. I love the mixture of the beige with the cobalt blue. If you don't know the story behind this one, I bought this and I took it to a sports match and someone spilled beer on it. So I think within about 3 weeks of owning it, it had a lovely beer stain on the back. However, the miracle of Longchamp nylon cleaner, you can barely see it now. I've just worked it over and over and over, and you can barely see it. So, plus I think if a bag gets a couple of scuffs, it means that you worry about it a little bit less and you start to enjoy it a little bit more. So a lovely, lovely item. Very pleased to own this one. It's a great bag. Absolutely recommend. Possibly the most complimented of my Longchamp bags over the years, and the one that most people say they would buy out of my collection of Longchamp bags. And this is my Longchamp Le Pliage 40cm. Sorry, it's such a bizarre shape. It has shoes in it. This is a 40cm, and this is one of the items that comes with a shoulder strap. So I can't remember if this is a Neo or if this is an LGP collection. I think it might be a Neo. It might be a collection. I don't know. I think it's a Neo though. But this has the black leather, which I absolutely love. It's got this geometric print. This is a great overnight bag if you just wanted something for overnight. I love the silver hardware. It's very, very practical. I carry exclusively top handle. I will not lie to you, I have no clue where the shoulder strap is for this bag. I know it's somewhere. I found it a couple of weeks ago and I went, I must put that back with the bag. Never did, don't know where it is again, so I need to find it. But this is the bag that, like I said, most individuals see and say, oh, that's what I would have. If I could have any of your bags, this would be the one that most people say they would go for, and there is one other that people do say. But this was my first top handle purchase. I bought this in July 2020. I got it for a really good price because I bought it at the outlet, and then I also got a discount with it. But it's a beautiful item. It's been used extensively throughout my ownership of it. This year less so, more so at the start of the year, but it's very much tapered off because actually this particular colour scheme isn't very much my style, so I used it a lot when I didn't have many other bags, but as I've added more bags that are much more my style and much more my taste, this one has lessened in usage. However, would I have any plans to move it on? Absolutely not. It's a staple of my collection. I absolutely love it, and I love it for its practicality and its durability. So very, very well used over the years, and you would barely know that I used it, to be honest. It looks in pretty much perfect condition, so a great item and has been thoroughly loved, just not so much in 2021. We're down to the final 5, so if you're with me, thank you. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. I'm gonna have a sip of tea. Oh. Yum. Oh, that's cold. I made it like 3 hours ago. Oh well. Let's keep going. Keep on moving on anyway. Right, let's go. So this one had a really fast start in my collection because when I bought it, I was obsessed with it and it was the only bag I wanted to use and I just loved it so much and it was the colour and I just had to use it with every outfit I possibly could. Then something, I don't know what, it's not that I love it any less, it's just been overtaken by other items, to be honest, and you know what? That happens. So next up in terms of usage, and I think we're probably in the used 20, 25 times category, and I am someone who does change out my bag multiple times if I need to, so I might use one bag in the afternoon, another bag in the evening. So when I'm using them, that can happen. I don't use one straight for a week. I will use a different bag every day, sometimes twice or 3 times change in a day. But the item I'm talking about is this fabulous yellow Longchamp Pliage. You might note that I have the corners turned in. If you have seen my how to look after a Longchamp bag, then you will know that the corner turning in is to stop them from tearing. They can get a little bit stiff and they can start to tear, and that was a recommendation by my sales associate at Longchamp, and it does make the bag look a little bit strange. Like, look at the back there, it looks a little bit strange. However, if it means that the bag doesn't rip, absolutely, I will do it. This is a beautiful colour, the vibrancy of it, it's a stunning lemon shade, absolutely love it, very practical. You know how I feel about the club medium top handles. They are just beautiful bags, very, very easy to use. And you know what's so funny is that I've used this one with all sorts of outfits. Again, I could use this one with my outfit today, but I haven't worried about colour transfer. I've used it with whatever outfit I fancy, and guess what? There's no colour transfer on it. So I don't know why, after 3 or 4 uses, my snow green collection has marks on it. This one has no marks on it and it's been used so much more. I don't know why. Maybe the overly babying of it is meaning that I'm ruining it more than I do if I just use them normally. Who knows? But this is a beautiful item. Used it many times. Great pop of colour. Fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. Like I said, just been overtaken, and I use this a lot to start with. This was a bag that I was using day in, day out, and I just really looked forward to carrying, and I felt excited by, and I still feel excited by. But I would be lying if I said to you I've used it within the past 3 months, and that is really, really bad because it is beautiful. And this is part of the reason why I like to do these collection videos somewhat regularly, because it means that you have to stay accountable for the fact that you're not using items, and that's a waste of money, and I do like to get cost per wear. Cost per wear is important to me, so certain items, you know you're not going to get the cost per wear. The Pokemon, not going to get the cost per wear. This, I should be getting cost per wear, and at the moment, my cost per wear is probably at about £4 per time I've carried it. Which isn't terrible, but could be better. I like things to be cost per wear sub £1 per use. Because imagine that, if every time you put on your outfit, there was a little calculator that said, this walk in these shoes is gonna cost you £10, this carrying of this bag is gonna cost you £3. You would really stay accountable, wouldn't you? So let's do that. Let's be accountable and let's continue to use this. I'm gonna keep this out because I'm gonna use this today. Not a favourite, but as we're ranking by usage, I have to put this one high, and this is my backpack in this rose colour, in the pink. I think it's called Dusky Rose, something rose, but It's a nice enough item. Is it my favourite? Absolutely not. It's probably in my bottom 5 in terms of the look of it, but I've really been enjoying the functionality of it. It's practical, it's a great gym bag. My gym is only just down the road, so it's a great throw in and go, keeps everything. If it's raining, the nylon doesn't get ruined, so I can just go because I refuse to drive to the gym. Even if it's raining, it is like 200 metres, 500 metres that way. I refuse to drive, even if it's peeing it down. In the UK, it does a lot. So it's a beautiful, beautiful colour. I just don't love it. I don't know why, but it's fine for a gym bag. And I bought this in 2019. I think I'd used it twice up until the start of 2021. Then the gyms reopened in April and I went, Nick, now's your opportunity to use it. Don't use it for anything glamorous. Don't use it as a day bag. You just won't like using it, but find a practical use for it, the gym bag. However, have I used it as much as I should in the past couple of months? No, I haven't, because I haven't been going to the gym. I know. New year, new me. I'm not that person. But I do need to start going back to the gym. I was going 5-6 times a week and I was doing really well. And now I'm going like once a week and I just need to push myself. So maybe I'm going to do that today as well. Okay, maybe I'll leave this out as well because maybe that will motivate me to go to the gym because something needs to, because otherwise, I don't know about you guys, but post-Christmas, I just felt like a bit of a blob, if I'm honest. I drank too much, I ate too much, I felt like a blob. So there we go. I'm going to use that, but that is high on my usage because of the gym. Okay, I'm going to be slightly hypocritical here because I mentioned the fact that I haven't been going into an office as regularly as I once was, so therefore my work bags, those document holders, wouldn't get used. However, my third most used Longchamp bag is the bag that I've been using for work, and this is my Pliage collection from their Pride collection in the grey, almost like blue canvas with the black leather and the silver hardware. This is a enjoyable item. I don't love it as much as I once did. This was like number 3 on my last rankings, and it's number 3 here, but it wouldn't be in terms of being a favourite, to be honest. This is lovely. I can't say it's not, but it's for me a workhorse bag. It is for work because this is a great size for carrying a laptop. You can fit everything that you need. It's got a shoulder strap if you need it. Again, I've lost it. It's somewhere. I just need to find it. But it's a great bag for practical use for me. Do you know what? I don't love the canvas and I don't love the grey. I love this. I love the black leather. Don't love the canvas. Don't love the grey. Wish it was in a different colour. I got a bit swept up. I got very excited when they emailed me to say, we've got this. I called the Regent Street store, which is our largest store here in London, or in the UK, in London, here in the UK. And I got very swept up when she said, we've only got 2 left. And I thought, oh my word, I have to buy one. I have to have it. And it's in the bloody sale. They are in the sale now. So yes, I bought this in like June. So I've owned it for 6 months and it's now in the sale. And I think it's about £130. I paid about £180 for mine. So, okay, it's not a ridiculous discount either, but I didn't need to rush like I did, and therefore I think I probably could have bought something else that I would have liked more maybe, but actually, in terms of a work bag, it's pretty great, and it's a great supplementary work bag for my Karl Lagerfeld tote, which I have here. This one, which is my other work bag, and as you can see, I'm not shy about having whimsical, fun, playful work bags, but you can also just turn them around and they're very simple. So that's where we go from there. It isn't my favourite, I can't lie about it, I can't pretend it is. It's my most expensive Longchamp bag, and potentially will be dethroned by whatever I go on to buy next, which maybe gives you an indication as to what could be coming our way. Could be dethroned. So it is my most expensive, but it's probably my most practical. It's just not the one that I'm in love with the most. It is the same size as this one. Ugh. These are the same size. Different collections. I think this is from 2000 and, I think this might have been from 2018, which is why I got such a good price from it. 2021. 2018, 2021. As you can see, I'm not someone who cares that much about keeping up to date with the latest patterns and prints and colours, etc. I don't need to be in season with a particular brand. I'll buy from that season if I happen to love it. However, most things go in the sale, so why on earth am I going to buy it instantly? Because as we found with that LGP, Longchamp Collection Pride piece, it went in the sale. So I bought it instantly, the second it came out, and it went in the sale. So, who cares? Anyway, next up, we're down to the final two, everyone. Thank you for sticking with me. This is my favourite, but not my most used. This is my second most used, and you know what's coming. Come on. How could it not? Look at the colour. It is stunning. It is fabulous. This is a beautiful, beautiful bag. This is the bag that I love the most, that means the most to me, and I think it's fantastic. I got it for, I think I paid full price. I think I paid retail for this. I bought this from John Lewis, from John Lewis online, but it's stunning, and this colour is currently in the outlets. It's beautiful. I know that Caleb Snell, hi Caleb, bought this colour for his partner's mum, I want to say. And it's a beautiful item. I can't recommend it enough. It's absolutely stunning. Like I said, it's the bag that I am most pleased that I bought in 2021. There was a tag that was going around on Instagram that was started by Ash, I believe, here on Instagram. So hi Ash, and was asking us to say what our favourite items purchased in 2021 was. When I got tagged in it by Julie, this was the bag that I had to go for. Beautiful, love it, use it a lot, Workhorse, turned in corners. I've stopped using this quite so much, and the reason being because I want it to last. However, when I go to the outlets next, I am going to see if I can buy another one, and this sounds silly. I want to have one that I've kept for best because of almost the sentimental value behind it, plus then one that I can use. So I would like to be able to keep one that signifies the mental health journey and all of that good stuff. And then I would like to keep one that I can just use because it's stunning and it goes with so much and it's beautiful, and I love this scarf, which also has an N on it. Fabulous, beautiful, can't recommend enough. Stunning. So I mentioned there are two bags that are most complimented in my collection. I said about the geometric, and then there's also this one. And if you have been on my channel for a little while, you probably know the Longchamp bag that is currently missing, and therefore can figure out what my most used has been. And that is the wonderful Cactus Pliage Club in the medium size with the 30cm base. This was an unexpected one because I bought this just to get free shipping when I was buying this. And they said, you can't get free shipping with this alone. Would you like something else? And I just looked and went, oh, why not? I'll just take that one as well. Why not? I've not got a green bag. Something to do. This arrived. I liked it. Wasn't enamoured by it. Liked it. Thought it was okay with the silver hardware and the cobalt piping and all of that good stuff. And just, you know, used it sporadically. The game changer came, and this goes to show how accessorizing your bags can make all the difference. The game changer came when I bought this scarf for it, because the contrast of the colours on this particular scarf with the green of the bag, phenomenal. And I've been using this so much, and it is starting to show some corner wear because my corners are not turned in. Nick, you know better than this. I should probably just do that when I've sat down, shouldn't I? Okay. What's in this? Something's in it. Oh, money! Money! Oh my word, how exciting. That's a lot of money. Okay, it's not a lot of money. But randomly in a bag, £4.25? £4.25, that is a dream. That'll pay for my dinner tonight. Love that. Anything else? Any notes in here? So I realised that I've gone through most of these bags and not shown you the interiors. They've all just got singular pockets. Mine have bag organisers, singular pockets. There are now starting to emerge Longchamp pieces that have dual pockets in them in the Le Pliage styles. This one has a grey lining. I believe that the pink might have a grey lining. The yellow has a white lining. My blue document holder has a black lining. So it does differ bag by bag. But yeah, mine just has the singular pocket in there. It's a beautiful, beautiful item. Something is still jangling. Oh. Oh, another pound! We're up to £5.28, everyone. £5.28. Think of all the things I can buy for that. That is, I am 1,000th of the way towards like a small Chanel flap. Keep saving, keep jangling your bags, everyone, and who knows, in about 67 years, you could own a Chanel flap. There we are. Anyway, so this is a beautiful item, most used. I find it to be the most versatile of the items. I think it goes with basically everything, and like I said, this is the bag that I also get a lot of compliments on because I think the green as a colour is very unisex. It's also very vibrant. It's just a very enjoyable item. Like it very much. Love the scarf. I bought this from Etsy or eBay. I think this one might have been eBay actually. I get asked a lot where I buy my scarves from. I buy them from eBay or from Etsy. And beautiful. Love the fact that with the bag organiser it's got a little bit more structure. Cannot recommend enough. Definitely worth picking up a piece in Cactus if you can find one. So thank you so much if you stuck with me through that. We took some twists and turns, but thank you so much for joining me as always. My next video I think will be my birthday vlog shopping trip, and then I'm going to do a 2022 intentions, which will be a slightly more personal video, but that will be where I will speak with you about my hopes and my plans for 2022, and I would love off the back of that to hear what your intentions are for 2022 as well. But thank you as always for joining me. I love chatting with you all, I love your support, and I love interacting with you. So thank you so much as always, and I look forward to seeing my next video. Take care everyone. Thank you so much.